Hey everybody, we are back for episode number 2.
Hi everyone, welcome. So welcome to SoapWire, brought to you by Jury Reviews Media and of course Disney Bulletin, where you're going to get all of our thoughts on our stories. We're so excited to be here. Hi everyone, I am Ashley Sheree. Some of you may know me as Lady ASA. On Twitter, it is, yes, I'm still in the bad place. So Twitter, Lady 2Ys underscore ASA. Blue Sky is just Lady 2Ys ASA, no underscore.
And hi everybody, I am Deneen. I am on Instagram, let's see, under Neen underscore Amanda, as well as Neen underscore the therapist. And then I am on Blue Sky under Neen Amanda. And I am still under Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. And I am Kiss My Neen. Thank you for joining us for episode number 2. We are so excited to dig into our stories from last week. Whew, Ashley, even though it was a short week, it was a busy week.
It really, really was. I mean, I feel like we have so many different things to talk about. And first, let's get into also like the breaking news that happened this week. And there were a lot of different things. So first and foremost, I definitely want to send out our thoughts and prayers to Lynn Herring. We know her as Lucy on General Hospital. She was married to Wayne Winthrop. He unfortunately has passed away after battling Alzheimer's for about, like, I think they said 5 years. So that was wow. That was a shocker. I didn't expect that to come across my feed.
It was a lot. It was a lot. Especially like me, I'm a geriatric nurse. So I've worked with dementia people and their families or people those that are suffering from dementia and their families for a very long time. And I really liked a piece that I read saying that he was on the ranch with the animals and with his family and just living, his best days out for his last days. So we definitely have that entire family as well as his soap family in our prayers.
Yes. And that's just something too. Once again, that the Days cast has to deal with another blow. Losing him. He was the first Roman. I've seen him on different shows, I believe Dynasty as well.
On Dynasty as well. He played on Port Charles too.
Yeah, like it's so sad. We already know that they've lost Drake, they've lost Bill. It's just been a lot of deaths over there. So like our thoughts and prayers definitely go out to the cast too, as well as Wayne's family and Lynn. This is just it's just like whammy after whammy after whammy. And someone had posted a picture of Allison Sweeney with him and
I think I saw that. I think I saw that. And I think Drake was in the picture as well.
Yeah, I was just like, wow. And then someone also posted a picture with Drake and him when they said the tale of two Romans. So it's just, like, ugh.
Oh, yes, the Soap Opera Digest cover. I saw that one too.
Yeah, that was just like, oh my goodness. In the same year, just like, like probably like a month and a half apart or something like that. It's just, oh Lord, it's just been crazy. So yeah, thoughts and prayers, and we really mean it when we say that, are definitely with them during this time. It's definitely rough. And we're gonna be talking too about, Doug Williams, the character passing on Days of Our Lives. So that we'll be talking about that too later on. It's just a lot going on. Some other news that we also have to talk about is that damn Ingo's trying to sue.
I saw he is suing. Well, those of you who don't know, Jasper Jax, character on General Hospital, is suing both Disney, ABC, General Hospital, everybody for his wrongful termination. Well, what he feels was his wrongful termination for not getting the COVID vaccine back in, 2021. At the time, both himself and Steve Burton was let go from General Hospital. But we know that Steve Burton is back in his role of Jason as of January of this year. So now Ingo is like, oh, what about me? Y'all said it was because of the vaccine. He didn't get the vaccine. How come my character's not back?
But that's also because the restrictions were lifted. I'm like, come on. And then, also Steve was able to maintain his relationship. He didn't destroy it by, suing them. So,
and he didn't go online bashing a lot of the actors and the things that they believe in as well. So
That part too. So it's just like, how can you expect them to welcome you back with open arms when you are literally suing and bashing people? I really don't think it's going to happen.
It makes sense.
Also, we gotta talk about your girl. Your girl be on fire.
No, I'm waiting on Kelly Monaco to make an official statement about everything that's went down. It's been a lot of speculation back and forth. It's been a lot of he said, she said. It's been a lot of tweets being put in there. And, we had that going on right now. We, over the week, had Kelly Monaco respond to a fan on X, aka Twitter, about her wrongful termination and how it was out of retaliation for things that she had going on behind the scenes. And basically, I think one of the fans was just like saying that, she got what she had coming. It was because of her demeanor. And she was like, no, the truth will be revealed. You really don't know anything. So
yeah, she's shutting it down. Like, I'm like, go ahead, girl. I want to know. Like,
so you can come back. Come on, like, we don't want to do this anymore. Like,
where, like, I'm like, she when they get under her skin,
like, what the fuck we gonna do? Like,
he drop a little bit when they get under her skin. I'm like, Kelly, let it fly. Like, come on, what is it? Stop playing. The people want to know, girl.
And she said the truth will reveal itself. She's gonna have her tell all soon. Well, my girl, we ready. We are ready. Like, we support. We still trying to hold you down. Just let us know.
How we doing this? Oh my goodness. So going into the recaps, we always start with bold, going in chronology order and all of that, other stuff. I have to say, Riz was eating that ass up, okay?
Ate that ass up this week.
I actually going on Hope. Okay, I was like, I wish he was there to hear him. He was going in. He brought up Liam. He brought up Thomas. He was not playing.
Seriously. And Carter just standing there like, well, it was for a good cause. What was the good cause, Carter? What were you fighting for? Like, what were you fighting?
Like, I mean, Carter is so up the Logan's ass. Like, and it just, I don't know, it just, for me, it kind of just happened out of nowhere. So I'm still trying to understand where this really came from for him wanting to fight for Hope like this. I think they did it too fast, especially because at first he really wasn't for, Hope for the future, and he agreed with Stephanie. And then it was just a total 180 about Shift, and it was just like, whoa, like, where did this happen from? And I think that's why the tweets and the skeets that I have seen are really not for Carter and Hope right now. So I haven't seen one that is actually for them. I don't even know how they can turn this around.
No, like, I think I had made a post last week, like, as I watched it. Every time they came on the screen, I used that as an excuse to leave. Like, oh, this is the bathroom break. Oh, let's go get some water. Like, oh, and it was just like, you're not, one, holding my interest. Like, two, you're very awkward as a couple presented on the screen. Like, they don't really have a lot of chemistry, in my opinion. And then learning more of the background behind everything that happened. Ridge looked out for you, my guy. Like, this was somebody that welcomes you into their family, and you did this over Shorty that has done this to multiple people before. You can tell that she has ulterior motive. Hope looks out for Hope.
Period.
I don't think Brooke was wrong for going to go tell her husband anyway. Like, she
said, I'm going to go tell my destiny.
She didn't even go in, let Hope know she listened or anything. Like, Hope and Carter was oblivious. Like, oh, nobody knows anything. We're the only ones. No, you're not. Go check your windows. Go listen outside your door, because Brooke went and told Ridge everything. And then, like, even watching the flashbacks of Ridge and Carter's relationship and how everything worked out for the business, it was like, this is very grimy for you to do.
Yeah, it, like I said too, just like it felt out of nowhere. I don't think, but sometimes Bull just kind of moves so fast. They don't really have the buildup that you really need to see in order for it to make sense. And of course, like right now, this just really isn't making sense. Like you said too, they do look like an awkward pairing. There is no chemistry there. They got rid of Thomas. the character that she also did have chemistry with. And I just don't know. I can say that I am just so happy that the Steffi, Liam, and Hope triangle is done for right now. Thank you. It felt like 15 years on the same freaking roller coaster, and I was just so tired of it, especially like with Liam being the center. It was just like, why? Liam, like, okay, girls, like, stop, So I don't know, but yeah, like Brooke is really like, I am standing 10 toes down with my man, my man, my man, my man. She didn't even confront them at all. She's like, I'm running to my man. You got to know what's happening here. So,
and she ain't wrong.
at all. So, and I mean, the scene of Ridge just eating them up, and it was just mostly targeted towards Hope. Though I don't know if people really like to see that. It was mostly about Hope. He really didn't go. He went in on him, but not the way that he went in on Hope. Like he just let it fly. So
yeah,
we're gonna, continue to watch this week and just see, what other dynamics, because Steffi has to find out. So you already know that's gonna be
that's gonna be a whole thing. It's gonna be a whole thing.
I cannot wait to see that. Of course, like even Eric, who's always in like the Logan's corner, so that's going to be amazing to see. Also our girl Luna is coming back. So excited. I can't wait to see her come back. I know she's crazy, but I love her craziness. She gives me Vixen, and I feel like Vixens are really missing in the soap world right now.
You can say that. I want to get your opinion on what you think about the whole Remy Electra Will situation. Like, Remy is giving me stalker. He's giving me ulterior motive. He's giving me, I saw everything on TV. I came here. I wanted to, just be in your world. And I know this week more is going to reveal the backstory.
Yeah. And we need to know, like, because we really, really don't know. I mean, last week we were able to see that the picture was doctored to make it look like something else, in which we know that Remy was behind it. He already had the pictures on the walls and all of that other stuff. Like, he is basically targeting Electra. So I'm kind of like with the storyline, I'm seeing like where this is going to go, because obviously they're laying the foundation and Will. So
it's giving Fatal Attraction.
Yeah,
so I'm excited to see how this look. I hope it's spicy.
I need it to be spicy. I really do enjoy the character of Will Spencer right now. People know Joshua Moore's son. I think his name is Crew. He is playing him, so he looks just like his dad. Oh my God, spitting freaking image, like whoa. But yeah, that storyline I'm excited about. Definitely excited about my girl Luna. I can't wait to see my Sin pop up. They resting them right now. So
their Christmas portraits were so lifelike. Like it was just like, oh, look at cousins, because soap stars are our cousins.
They are.
Yeah. So excited.
They're family. Okay, we don't play about them. Okay, period. So yeah. Oh my goodness. So we're gonna go into days. I know days be hard for you, girl. I know. I told you it's campy. It's very like campy.
Yes.
It's just very much different. It is a required taste. I can say that, but they were the only.
Was it like this before it got to Peacock?
They yes. Since like the 80s, and just obviously I was a child in it, I was born in 86. Yeah, that's my age. I don't care. So I always had to like read up on stuff about it. So I felt like a shift happened when James Riley came and became a writer for them. And they kind of really got into the adventure with James Riley. He did the devil storyline and everything like that with Marlena. Yeah, but I feel like they've been campy since the 80s.
Okay. The theme song is very giving. Very giving. So
I know. Now through the days of our lives, like
so
I love it though. With that too, I'm really sick of Chanel always inviting that girl over. Like I'm so tired of it, and I know why they're doing it, to
push.
The guilt, the anxiety, like I get it, but girl, and also if I was Joy, I'd be like, can you please stop asking me? I said no, I don't want to go. Put your foot down, girl. No, I don't want to come over. I really hope I mean, I know she's not, but I would have took EJ's offer. Give me the money.
I feel like this means that the bakery madness is finally coming to an end.
Mm-hmm.
That's been a prolonged storyline.
Yep.
I would say, but Johnny is not a good guy. I hope Chanel sees that very soon as you sitting there telling your mom, oh, he's just a good. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. And I think that's another reason why she keep inviting her over. Like you said, they're trying to set it up like the guild. Oh, this is my friend. I can't believe you did. That's not your friend. That is not your friend.
And then you aren't really watching them, but the Talia situation, I'm happy that they brought that up too, because basically with Talia, she was used as also like a pawn to get back at Chanel, because Chanel had slept with a professor, and his children wound up blaming her. The death and all of that other stuff. So she wormed her way in. She started to fall for Chanel, but then obviously that didn't work out once she found out about it. And Talia also slept with Sean Douglas. I am hoping that she is preggers and she has Sean Douglas' son. I don't care. I said it, and I don't care who disagrees with me.
Everybody's coming back. So
they are coming back. So I need Sean, because Belle always been cheating on Sean, and that's just what it is at the end of the day. So I'm gonna need Sean to have a kid pop up too. Days love making kids pop up out of nowhere. So give us that too. Okay.
AKA Eli, who I was really happy to see back this week. So Eli and Lonnie was back.
That is my couple. I love me some Eli and Lonnie. They are just freaking gorgeous. I mean, like, just look at them, and they're hot.
They complement each other very well.
Super well. Girl, go look at some edits. They are
hot. I say it. I'm binging the show right now. So I was like, after I really think that I'll just go watch like their clips. I know they started like 2017. I've been back further for other couples, so I feel like I can definitely do them.
Hot. So I do have issues with the whole Paulina being a biological mom. We can talk about that another time. I do have my issues with that. I do wanted to take the time to hit on so Doug Williams' death. Shout out to Miss Susan Seaforth. She Hayes. I'm about to call her Williams because of Julie Williams, but like she did that. I just felt so much emotion. Like, it was just like, was like, girl, how are you doing this real versus real? Like, this is insane right now. And I understand that that's where she met her husband. Like, he was Doug Williams since like 1970. Like, they had just the clips. Oh my goodness, the clips of them together, of like,
they were beautiful. Like,
beautiful couple.
They were completely beautiful. I felt myself, like, even though I have not watched their journey, I was able to feel the passion and emotion coming off the screen. And I think that's one of the reasons why we love soaps daytime anyway, because you're able to see that chemistry. So having it on screen, off screen, reliving it like that.
Yes. I mean, it's like, it's so impactful because, I mean, she can always just go back to the time if she wanted to, like, open up the vault. Let me see me.
Yeah, let me see him in his prime. That is beautiful.
So, how not too many people can say that. Like, they acted together. Like, they found each other together. And I actually, because, I wasn't born yet when they were. So I actually, like, read up on the history. So obviously Julie and Doug were together first. They had their issues and broke up. So Julie's mother, Addie, wound up marrying Doug, and that's how Hope came about. I said Days was messy, honey, and I love it. That's like, that is soapy. Like, come on, to me, like, that is what I
give you the, like, when I think of soap operas, I think of when you have to tell somebody about it that doesn't watch it. Like, when you're giving them the plot, like, oh, well, this is, the baby mama, cousin, sister, but they were kidnapped and they came back from the dead, but then it was a car accident, and it's making sense to you, but when you say it out loud, you be like, what?
It's crazy.
Soap operas.
It's so crazy, but you gotta like, oh my God, you gotta like love it. And I was just reading up on like just like the Horton's history. So Marie Horton does come back this week. She is the only living Horton on Days of Our Lives, and also the only living original cast member that is actually still alive. So that, oh my goodness, just even that and the history of that.
Cool. And it's like the soap operas have been around for generations, but it still lets you know that it's the same lifetime. Like you still have original characters alive. Like that's beautiful.
It's so like nice to see that they can actually have the original woman who played Marie Horton like come and just like, we know we're going to be hearing about the history and the stories, and like I can't wait for this week.
Flashbacks.
Oh my God, because even Stephen, who played Stephen Olsen, he's coming back too. But most of us know him as Cass, and he played on Another World. Definitely excited about seeing him. I'm hoping for flashbacks as well. Oh my God, it's just like it's going to be a flashback session, history all up in it. Oh my God, give it to me, because General Hospital does not want to rely on history.
They don't play flashbacks because they don't want to pay their actors for the flashbacks with.
Yep. So I'm like, shout out to Days for just give it to me. And that's why I've heard that their ratings have also been going up. Stop playing. Like, put some respect.
Oh, I love that. Speaking of just Days gives me that diverse cast without it being forced.
Yes.
I was happy to see the scene. I think that was Friday's episode when everybody just like gathered around Julie as like her village. Like, like you had all the women in that scene, and she was like, my friends, my family, I just love everybody. And it was just like everyone, and it didn't look as if you were forcing people of color into that scene. It was more so like very organic and genuine, and that you have a relationship with these people. And I really appreciated that.
Same. It just felt like so natural. And that's why I always praise Days, because I just feel like they are, if I'm being honest, the only soap opera that really, really tries. They have, Black characters who are integrated into like legacy families. Like they are there, and I love that. You know what I'm saying? The LGBTQI plus community, they have stories there. Like everyone, and they even have Asian Americans also on their cast too as well. I appreciate Days like so much. They're not just like all about the talk. No, they talk the talk and they walk the walk. So I appreciate seeing the diversity on the screen. And like you said, it's just very, very natural. It's flowing. It feels like you can see the camaraderie just through the screen. And I also I don't know what it is. Like I don't know. It's just amazing to see, and we don't really get that in any other stories.
I agree. How did you feel about Philip's announcement during Thanksgiving dinner?
I
yelled at her, "This my shit now." Like,
I had to chuckle because I'm just like, really, bro? Like, they just have this moment and you just go like throw a jab at Xander. Like, his wife just started walking, bro. Like, give him a minute to like enjoy, his family.
Sarah was fresh. Sarah was fresh out the hospital. He like,
fresh out the hospital with a cane. Let them enjoy, have a little bit of Thanksgiving this. Like, he's like, no, I'm coming for the company. Bow.
Like, does everybody know that? His mama like, girl, sit down.
Yeah, I could not. And stuff like that. I know some people may not like it, but I chuckled at it. I was like, this is hilarious to me. Like, like I was for it. I
think it was a nice offset moment with everything else that was going on that week.
Because it was just so like random. Also, shout out to the Hernandez family. I love me some Gabby. So like even like them and Javi just be having their thing and their shindig at the house too, like at their own house in the place in the I don't know. I just Days just gives me warm fuzzy feelings with the diversity that they have on that screen. And I know I said this previously, but I am so looking forward, still I'm looking forward to crying, at Doug's funeral. Like I'm just so I just can't wait to see the history. I had to see it again.
A lot of nostalgicness, like very heart heavy, but like calming at the same time. Like it's gonna give you peace, hopefully.
Yeah, like, and it's just that nostalgia, just like
Mhm.
all like there, and you know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely excited. Yeah. And Days is, like I said, the only one to give us 5 days. They said, listen,
Yeah.
we gonna get you gonna get these episodes.
This month in advance, we here. Like,
The other shows ain't on. We are. Come get this.
come get this footage.
I feel like they probably did good in the ratings along with that too. So I can't, wait to see. Sometimes they don't really report on it because it's on
Yeah.
Peacock, but sometimes they'll let it slip and be like, oh, it was like, we gained this many, or this was top 10. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm hoping for that too as well. Ooh, are you ready to go into General Hospital, girl?
Rick ate that ass up. Rick Silver Fox Lansing ate that ass up.
See, Rick Hurst lives in Jersey. Bro, where are you? I would just love to see you. I won't even say anything. I'll just be looking like, oh my God, it's like all the characters from Alan Michael and Whipple. And like, I'll just be like, oh my God, Rick Lance. I'll just like, I'm good at this.
I had to go back because I appreciate Rick Hurst as an actor. Like I've seen him in other things. I remember he was in an episode of Charmed one time. He played Balthazar's brother. Like, I just love him as an actor. I had to go back and see when Pregnant Carly popped her ass out that wall because that Panic Room storyline, they ate that up.
Bob Guza, man. Bob Guza, he was not playing back in the day. He was gonna give it to you.
I gotta do my shameless pub on Beyond the Gates in this moment because Bobby gonna be one of the head writers for Beyond the Gates. So I
think Bob is like a legend over it. Okay, like the things he was doing at General Hospital. I think he worked on Santa Barbara too. Like he is the man, and I just can't wait to see what he's gonna do with Beyond the Gates. Oh my God, February 2025. Come on, give it to us.
Now back to your regularly scheduled programming. General Hospital.
I am so sick of Christina. Like, I do feel like it is the way that, unfortunately, Kate Mansi does play her. Yes, I'm a Lexi fan. I don't care.
I'm a Lexi fan as well. And if y'all got rid of Lexi for that, and no offense to Kate, at all, because I know she did phenomenal in other things. But this actor, you don't have an actress play a character for this long.
Yeah.
And own it. And then have somebody else come in. And like I think if Lexi played the same way that Kate is playing now, we would have had a bit more patience for it because we would have been like, okay.
And I don't know what it is. Of course, like we know that this is Christina. Yes, she's been selfish. She's always been impulsive. Like we know that about her. Like we have no illusions about it. But it was also the way that Lexi played it that you just couldn't help but still love Christina. And also, she was the one child who didn't care about calling her father on his ish. So don't.
And now all of a sudden, my dad did that. I just never knew he was like this.
He used to turn Sonny up, okay?
Lexi knew, allegedly. Lexi knew. So why don't this? I don't know.
It's the revisionist history sometimes. And unfortunately, General Hospital and the revisionist history just really don't be working. Because we remember, we're soap fans. We have memories. Some things we're going to let go. Some things we can't.
We can go look it back up. Like the same way we can go look back that Cody was sitting in the room talking to Lulu. And then y'all going to put it in a car and make it seem like she ain't never met him before? Okay. Y'all want to go look the way we did.
A month ago. Like, really? Come on, like, stop.
Let me be the historian. Put me in the background like, oh, wait. I think y'all did. I think y'all need to change that. Somebody, somewhere should.
Even if it would have been like, Dad, you do look familiar. Like, it
was like, oh yeah, my ex, my boyfriend, And I love Alexa. Alexa came in there and she was like, I saw one of the elders on the Facebook page say, what is Sonny's sister doing outside on the side of the road? And I was like, oh, she do look like Courtney.
No, not to bring it up, Courtney, the one who shall not be named. So,
Oh, don't poke people. I'm like, no, baby, that's Alexa, that's Lulu.
yep. And I love Alexa Havens so much. And I'm
Same.
just like, she's just giving me like the spunk that Julie did.
Yes.
Emmy, like, I do like Emmy. I don't know. Emmy is rich, snotty. Like, she was on Abby, on Young and Restless, and
Like
Lizzie
Mean Girls, money.
Yeah, like,
Julian, Alexis, get it out the mud. Like,
yeah, just
we
rough
got
and tumble with it.
Yeah.
Love it. And I feel like she's going to make me like Lulu. Because already, even the spunk of her, how like her and James was going at it, they was going toe to toe. Like they both was like,
James said, "This my house, stranger danger, mom." And he's so funny.
funny.
He's so funny. I love how they throw him in different scenes and it's not awkward. He just came in the living room with his cookies. He ain't finna know, Shorty sitting there at the door in his house. But it's just that Lulu thinks it's been 6 days.
That is insane. No, girl.
It's been 6 years.
The child that also plays like James Malcolm West, as his mama called him, he just has it, and it's not annoying, unfortunately, like Violet was. I don't know like how it just meshes very well, and it still is able to stay in a child's place. And I think what I had issues with how they were writing Violet is that she wasn't able to stay in a child's place.
No. I think James is giving me
precocious child.
I would say Dylan when he played Michael. He's giving me red hair Michael. Like, I think that James can hold a storyline. I think that he would be like, even when he did when he fell into the lake at the boathouse or whatever, and the drown for Cody to save him. It was so good. He did such a good job. And I think that's when I was like, okay,
I like you.
Maybe a little more. He can do a little bit more.
Exactly. I don't know. The way that child plays him is so good. So I am like so here for it. Also, I think we touched on Finn Carr last week. Also, just like him seeing Lulu and just like, Mom.
It was the eyes and the up and down. And I was like, he finna eat that shit up next week. Like, he is giving, and I think we talked about it last week as well, that he is one that they really need to focus into. Like, if General Hospital poured into their young adult cast, like, and built up that generation, because when you think about it, that's when we fell in love with them. Like when it was like the Felicia generation, and then after that, it was like the Jason and Robin and Jagger, and then it was like Brenda and Lois. Y'all just literally, and I love my Jason, I really do. But we don't got to keep seeing, them and the things they got going on. Let's see them more so with the younger cast.
Exactly. And just because we're older doesn't mean that we don't want to see the younger set. Like,
I will. They do it right. I want to see them. I want to see them too.
Like, I think like SoapWire 2 posted just about like last week, just about how the younger sets used to be on, soap operas.
They are the ones that held it down as far as like that passion. Like, we got to give shout out to Sprina, because like, y'all, when we watched back last week, we was like, we didn't mention Tabby at all. They don't give our girl no screen time, because we were literally like, we did not.
It can't believe like it slipped our mind as well. So I am a Sabrina fan, but I have to say that my heart is open to Kai. Like, I am open to it. Like, I want to see where it goes. So because I do not feel that Kai is Rory or Gio. There's no chemistry there. The young man who plays Kai, I believe his name is Jens, there is a little spark there between him and Kat and Tabby. And I'm excited to see
it. I don't even want to say it's subtle, but it's cute. Like, you gotta smile when they on the screen, like, okay, I'll see you. Like, a flirt. I see y'all. And I think that his background story is gonna be good, because I think it was when he was in the gym talking to Dex, and they were talking about like family or history, and he just like had a little look in his eye, like he hiding something. So I'm excited to see if the powers that be catch it the way we caught it.
My thing is too, I'm always gonna bring up Tommy Hardy Jr. Let him be Tommy Hardy Jr.'s son. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? And he just
yeah,
decided he has a rocky relationship with his dad, and he doesn't want to take his
yeah.
name. It's been him and his mom, so he has his mom last name.
I think that's why I was so excited when they introduced Dr. Isaiah. I
No,
was like, God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, he's gonna be attached. No.
nope, just dashed it, and I was just like, give Liz her family back, man.
Even if you say he's again, and you're not gonna have anybody from One Life to Live come. I think the last person that really came back was Nora, uh,
Yeah,
a few years ago for the trial. So like, this really
I
isn't going to
feel
do
like that was
anything.
just like a nod,
It's an award. He could even have an award, maybe.
Oh yes, it could even be a war with the quarterings. Oh my god, like that would the wards.
Hey.
Wards were the ish back in the day too, as well. Just that whole story of Mary May and Edward, and then like the trial. Oh my god, it used to be so good. That's why I always say shout
Oh,
out to Cindy.
I think that's why I love this trial so much with Ava. Is because I was like, is this gonna give me like a quarter main trial? Like, what's gonna be revealed? What family secret is gonna come out? Like,
Oh my god.
Rick was also the one that revealed that Jason and Liz had slept with each other and was on the stand like, did you sleep with Jason? That's how Lucky found out. So Rick is the
They sure
history.
did. And I loved it. Oh my god. But yeah, it just needs that juiciness of like trial. Something always came out at a trial, and
Yep.
unfortunately right now nothing is really like coming up. The only good thing was having Rick eat up Christina. I hate it. I absolutely hate it that they made Molly apologize. You are sitting on that stand calling my child freaking yours, and I'm gonna go up and apologize to you?
I was waiting for her to call the baby Adela because that whole surrogacy storyline is very cringy for many of reasons. Like, you don't know the history of a lot of women that are watching the show. You don't know the history of the things that you're saying. Like, it's like we forget that Christina agreed to be TJ and Molly, because I'm going to say TJ, not just Molly's, because General Hospital, y'all ain't TJ ain't had a black person in there, and I'm gonna say it. He didn't have a family member during the trial.
Well, Trina was there, but
Trina was there, but Trina was over there.
She got to represent for her
friendship. Shout out
friendship, second mama.
She gonna hold Ava down, and I just think that's beautiful.
It is, and just like the nuances that Tabby and Mara do, like the subtle glances, and like,
it's very synced, and I appreciate it so much. Like, it took me back to one of the scenes after Spencer's memorial. And they were in the gallery, I want to say, and then Ava was just like, I just want to make my girls. I just need to make sure my girls are okay. And she included Trina in it, and it was just, I felt the chills of that. Like, I was like, that was beautiful. Like, that was really beautiful. So I love that Trina decided to go sit on Ava's side to show up and support her.
Because she literally had like nobody, and like it's just like, and we are under no illusion. We know Ava has done bad things. We know that, but it's once again, it depends on who is acting. And Mara would be acting that you can't help, but you love Ava. Like it's just like some people just have it. Like they know the nuances, they know how to project it, like how to make it come, and how the audiences are going to receive it. That you can't help but love it. So but and even like, I do hate like how TJ has been, it's like his grief has been sidelined, and then like
it's funny, like he hasn't really been able to grieve on screen, or it's waiting for Molly and trying to check in with Molly. And I'm glad that Aunt Stella had the conversation with him, telling him to go to the trial. Like, I think that was important for both of them to be there to support each other.
I agree with that too, and I love too that he was once again, like, he called it out. Like he was like to Molly, like, well, which one are you having issues with? Like that she's claiming our child again, like, and that's true. Like, again, you literally begged your sister and her partner to carry this baby. You begged, and this is how you do them. And
you just exit them out, and then you'll say, our little girl, and I feel like even with Lexi's portrayal of Christina, her family has always walked on pins and needles, like don't want to set her off, don't want to, like she never had accountability. She's
Ever.
never had accountability. And that's something that I struggle with this character. Like, yes, I feel that Lexi's portrayal of Christina lacked accountability. But
Mm-hmm.
this portrayal, I feel like annoyingly lacks accountability. Like, I had more of a heart for Lexi because she was fiery back with it. I feel like this Christina is more so just like
Me. It's all about me.
everything is about me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if maybe that was what they told her to play. Everything be about you. If that's what your character description told you to do, baby, you are doing a good job. You are doing a really good job. But if it's not, I need you to explore something else.
Something. I just like, and it's just so sad because, like I said, like, we knew what Christina was. We were under no illusions about what she was, but it was just something that you just had to, you couldn't help but feel for her too, in a sense.
Because you were still able to see like underneath Lexi's selfishness
Mm-hmm.
plan. Christina, but she had a heart for her family. Like this Christina, I don't see bottom line being family. I still see bottom line.
Sam's death about her. Like, girl, like your sister.
Sam's death more than she did. I cried over Sam more than that lady did. Like, I was more hurt than Christina was that Sam died. And I just feel like it literally, even in the house with Dante, like she wasn't able to comfort her brother. She wasn't able to comfort her mother. Hell, I don't even think she was able to comfort herself.
Yeah. It's just like, and it's hard when you see the other actors just like knocking it out the park. You have Nancy Lee Grahn, you have, Dominic, like you have freaking Finn Carr. Like, come on now. Like knocking it out.
And me and my mama had a conversation too about Asher, the character who plays Danny, because I've been seeing a lot of things back and forth online about how he as an actor portrayed Sam's, death as her son. And was like, he could have been more passionate, he could have shown more character. But I feel like it was also a lot of comparison between him and Finn Carr. Because they're that same age group, and Finn was more openly expressive with his emotion. But I also feel like my mama pointed out that he took on the role of Jason's son.
That's true.
I was like, okay, and I was watching Steve Bradford's podcast, I think last week or the week before, and Asher was one of the guests. And he said that he had worked with Steve a lot for those scenes. So I'm just thinking, y'all, we're going to come off Asher for a little bit. I think Danny going to be able to bring it as well.
Yeah, and, but even when he had the scenes with with Jason, basically calling him out about his fight with Drew, like I did appreciate what I saw there. For me, I saw something there when he was acting that out, and like I appreciated that. And I also liked how he really like held his father accountable, because at the end of the day, like he's thinking about his little sister.
All I got left. You can't come on, and my sister can't know that you out here fighting her father. I think it took me back to their scene at the train station. Jason was about to leave, and that's when we really got to see like, Asher Danny just come. So I'm like, we know that it's there, but I love how he held him accountable, and I love that Jason was able to soften and see that his son was the priority. Because we short remains.
Exactly. Like
we move it back home.
Exactly. And that's what it should have been. And I already said it's so many people who need to move out. I have been said Joss and Trina, they need to be living in Maxie's old apartment. I don't understand why they're there.
I like that. I like that idea.
Like everybody at the Q's is insane. Monica would not allow this, and I can't believe Tracy is right now either. Like this is
when Michael leave, that Dante them gonna move to the
outhouse there, and that would be cool too. Like I'm fine with that. It's just like everybody, like Jason, I feel like has a right to be there. That's his mama and his daddy home. It's Monica's house.
If anybody don't. Come on. Jason needs to be there. Tracy can stay. Tracy can stay.
I feel like Brooklyn and Chase, they should have had their. I'm sorry if I'm newlywed, I don't want to be with my whole family. We going back to Chase's apartment.
You all left because Violet was there and you had to take care of Violet. Violet is gone now.
Yep.
You can go back to the apartment, or you could give it to somebody. Cody can go there.
Okay, he can even go in Fins. Okay, like Sasha shouldn't be there either. Like, I just get so annoyed thinking about how many people are living in the Quartermain's house. I'm mad for them. Like, that's how I feel. Okay, what is happening here? It's great. Lois, take your ass back to Bensonhurst. Take Gio with you.
So, tea time. Gio is Dante and Brooklyn's son.
That's what they feel like. That's
somebody tell me that it's not, because did you see every time that Olivia mentioned like, oh, you're gonna be a nana?
And then the faces that she made.
And she was like, I already am. Oh, you said children. Oh, I meant child. Come on. Come on. That's their baby.
I know. And then also like how it was when Chase was like, oh, it's gonna be our first, child together, and that. There are some things where we allow all the time as Soap fans because we know it's going to happen. Yeah. We know pop-up children happen all the time. Hello, let's refer back to even with Days of Our Lives and Eli. He is a pop-up child. I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that works. There's so many other people.
But work it though. Like that's the biggest thing. And General Hospital haven't been working it. It was lovely.
And it doesn't make any sense with like the timelines and the setup. Like even with the Sasha and the Holly and the Robert thing and Sasha being their kid, the timing doesn't really work. And even with this, like and this is just an assumption. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It was probably going to be the time going back where Carly paid Brooklyn to seduce Dante, but we all know that didn't happen. So are you gonna like say that it did and we missed it? We know that Lulu busted it.
Sasha. Yeah, they said it did and we said it didn't. Like you saying that you cheated on Anna during your honeymoon, damn near. So
insane.
They love to throw that in there. That's they love that. And it's not. I don't think it's going to flow. But I feel like which one are we going to find out first? Like, is Dante and Lulu going to get back together before we find this out?
Like, I think they're contesting her and Cody.
I saw that. Maybe that's why they had to act like they had never met. But I think
they did. I believe.
I want to see Cody into a storyline. I really want to see how he'll be more of a focal point.
Like how that's gonna work. I don't know. They forced Sasha and Cody then to make them cousins. I don't know.
She's pregnant with Michael baby.
Child. Oh, that I'm sorry. That is
baby. And he leaving.
And this is why I cannot believe that they're not going to recast Mike. That is insanity to me. What? He's finally being a Quartermain. What?
Is he gonna leave with Sasha or he gonna leave with Willow?
They all gonna leave together and be a happy fun bunch family. That
like I just feel like that whole thing is even cringeworthy.
Yes, like oh my, I'm ready for them to find out about Drew. This is not the Drew Kane that we had known when Billy Miller was saying, and like I don't know who this Drew is. I'm ready for him to go. Even like they said on Monday with him basically saying if Jason moves in, like he's leaving. How dare you?
Scout Jason baby anyway. And I don't, y'all could dispute me. I don't care, because if she knew that was Drew, it wouldn't be no Scout. Emily Scout. We know who Emily is. Drew don't know who Emily is. Like, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm not, because that whole thing, y'all know how I feel about my Jason. Okay. Y'all know how I feel about my Jason. So Drew for you, Drew fuck you. Like
Like, and I have a thing. I'm a person who works with like children and Black and brown people and people of need. So for me to have him even state, and I lost my mother when I was 19 years old. So for him to even state that he would take Scout away from her brother during this time because you're mad?
Pettiness. And my thing is, you wouldn't even be alive if Jason didn't come get you up out that cave. Hello. So we're not gonna even sit here and act like you just got all this animosity towards him. You stole his life. You did it for him. So what you all mad for? Like, what are you so mad? And then you
Because he beat
slept with
that
Mike's
ass.
wife. You mad because he got in that ass? Like, I just feel like I hate this recast of Drew.
Yeah, it's
And
bad.
it's crazy because when Cameron first came back, he said that he thought he was coming in to play Rick Lansing.
Are you serious?
Yes, yes. So that's one of the good things that my good sis Kelly had to let everybody know. Like when Cameron first got tapped to come back and play for General Hospital, he thought that he was coming to play Rick Lansing. When he arrived that first day is when he got the script for Drew Carey.
Wow. I just needed to take a moment. That's insanity. Do you know how up in arms people would have been about that? Like, how dare you?
How dare you?
First is right there. Don't you even think about that?
How
Like,
dare
what?
you?
I can't. Oh, General Hospital, get your ish together. They will make you have a goddamn headache. I swear to God, my show. Oh, what have you done?
Well, I don't want to say I'm gonna stick beside him, but I'm sticking beside him. So it's like, IDK.
Yeah, I really don't know. We just, but I'm gonna just pray for him. Okay, I'm gonna just that's what I'm gonna do. So let's go on to my show, Young and the Restless as well. Sharon Forever.
And you know what, y'all? I have to let Ashley know because as I'm watching Young and the Restless, I understand how she gonna rap for Sharon. Sharon is her Liz. Sharon is Liz for her.
And
Everything they did, you know, and she gonna hold her down, and we gonna hold you down, and we gonna be okay. So I'm not even gonna get into it with you about Sharon, and I will acknowledge that Felix lied.
Phyllis be out there, yo. Phyllis lied as hell. Like, bitch, you remember, and you still blaming her. You look down, ho. Like, what?
She don't know. She's so confused. She don't know.
Not you defending her ass. Absolutely not. Oh my goodness. And also, not you trying to say that her mental capacity doesn't give her a pass. Yes, it does.
Sharon's mental illness, diagnoses, disease, challenges, issues does not give her a pass for her behavior. It does not condone. It does not. It does not.
It do. And I'm sorry, Daniel.
It's okay. Like, it's all right. He ain't gonna touch her back. Like, we cannot. But you know, I already see a Sharon and Nick reunion. They building that up.
Give me shit.
They building that up. And I just felt like poor Phyllis. Poor Phyllis. Come and check on her. He ain't gonna see if she gonna feel somebody Sharon before they did it. Like, I just
the whole Michael and Phyllis scene too. I felt like that was really, really good. But also, I just have to state, Phyllis is such a hypocrite. Do you even know how many people she has killed? She literally ran over Christine and Paul. What are we talking about here?
eyes closed. That could have been one of them. You know, like she didn't know. It could have been an accident. I wasn't there. I wasn't there. So I don't know.
See, now I don't know. See, I don't know that. I don't. I can't. Also, we have to touch too on Billy. Like, I just need Billy to be a villain. Like, stand in your villain era. Like,
give him like all the benefit of the doubt. I really was, and then he did that whole my gloves and mama. I'm like, sorry, a bad puppy. Get mad. Like, boss up. I really thought that this was gonna be a villain era. Make this deal early.
I mean, maybe it still needs time to like happen, but like I get what he's saying too, and I get it, but I just feel like him and Kyle, a lot of times they be acting real pussy. And this is why Victor views them the way he views them. Like I'm gonna need him to stand up like Adam does. Adam be ready to go. He don't care if it's his daddy, his sisters, he don't give a goddamn. He gonna say what he gotta say, and he gonna do what he want to do, and then he'll figure it out later. Adam is really Victor's child. If you really wanted to see anybody who's as ruthless as Victor can be, it is Adam. Like it is Adam. Like, and I feel like, and I also take issue a lot of the times with how they treat Adam. I'm like, Nikki, don't be mad that Victor really loved Hope too. So you mad, sis? Like let's keep it a buck. And Adam's real name was Victor Newton Jr.
About it, so maybe that'll be something to backfire. Go ahead and run your business, Nikki.
My stat, like, you know what? Because she don't give Abby as much smoke as she gives Adam. And I always hate the way that Adam is treated. That's something that always grinds my gears. I'll be like, and that's why I bang. And yes, I know Adam has done wrong. I hated that they made him kill Cordelia. Like, Delia, that is an issue, but that was some great ass scenes. I'm gonna tell you right now, Elizabeth and Billy Miller were acting their ass off when Delia died. So that's something you need to go back. That was woo.
Look, send me that clip. I watched a little bit of Billy Miller when he played Billy Abbott, but I don't know if I've seen that.
I'm gonna look it up and find it, because I'm telling you, Elizabeth and Billy acting chef's kiss. Delia's death was literally like, I hate that it was Adam that did it, but it was so good. When I tell you it was good, sis, it was good. So I would definitely watch that too. So yeah. Also, I really don't like Sally and Billy together. That's not my skilo. Also,
Okay.
why isn't Claire? Claire needed to be Kendall Hart. Claire needed to be Dinah Miller, like Marla from Guiding Light. I just needed something. She's so bland now. When she first came on, she was giving Vixen, and that's what I hate. Like, they'll start to give Vixen, and then they're like, nope. That'll be it. So yeah, I know
it's an issue with a lot of the actresses, excuse me, having a Vixen persona, because it's going to take away from key people that they feel should be stars on the show.
Okay, I could see that, because Vixens, they do, especially like if the audience really likes them.
Well, it's fan real.
Oh, it's a wrap up. Like, it's a wrap, and they really take over. So I'm still hoping for a little bit more of a Vixen, especially when she finds out that Jordan is back in town. There's that whole thing too with Jordan and Ian Ward, working together. So we're gonna see it. I mean, oh goodness, we talked a lot today, honey.
See how this will happen when I don't recap.
Yes, I love this. Oh, like we was just
I'm watching. I'm going to really watch.
Yes, no, watch, and I can't wait to talk to you about like days with with Doug's death, and like seeing the flashbacks and the history. Like, I can't wait till we talk about that, because I definitely want to see what you feel about it, and all of that stuff. I'm looking forward to that. Also, with just like the coming week with General Hospital. When Ava is acquitted, I said it. She gonna be acquitted. I don't care what nobody say. Our girl gonna be free. Oh, so before we head off, who is your performer of the week that ate that ass up?
Of the week that ate that ass up has to go to Rick. You're gonna make me go watch old clips of you. He ate that ass up.
Yeah, he did.
And we look forward to seeing and hearing more from you. Please make sure you're sending us your stories, worries, and woes. So, like, your thoughts and opinions on your week's soaps. You're a performer of the week who ate that ass up. We are extremely eager.
Yes, excited about this. Like, we want to hear from you. So please, like, let us know. I also, for my performer of the week, I'm gonna have to give it to Ridge. Yeah, it hope up. Okay, he was not playing. So, did we hit all our topics today?
I think so. We went through all our soaps. We went through a dance up. We talked about the news. Yeah.
Yeah, so that means that, we're done up for episode 2. So once again, thank you so much for joining us. This is just our opinions and what we feel about the show. Remember, everyone is entitled to their difference of opinions. These are just ours. So once again, thank you so much for joining us. SoapWire, be sure to follow us on Blue Sky. We are there. We respond back. We love to chat it up. Brought to you by Jareer Reviews Media and Disney Bulletin. Check us out. We're on everything that you can think of. And thank you for joining us. So thanks.
We see y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye.